All right. LDBC. This is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys. Tyron Woodley, Demian Maia, man. Okay, this fight, it was a more technical, strategic type fight. Okay, a lot of boos from the crowd, but most of the crowd, they're casuals, man. They don't really know what they're looking at. Like Tyron Woodley, I mean, he had 23 takedown defenses. Like, man, that's superhuman. That's superhuman, okay? And he messed up Damian Maia's face pretty bad, man. Damian Maia had like a big man's eyes swollen up, man, and I think he popped him in the nose and just messed his face all up. And that'll tell you really Tyron Woodley don't have to throw a lot of strikes, man, in order to mess somebody up. Like he powerful, man. He real powerful. And I kind of picked up on it like Tyron started walking down Damian Maia. And see, the crowd can boo Tyron Woodley, but Demian Maia wasn't trying to engage either. He wasn't trying to engage when he realized that he couldn't get him down. You turn Demian Maia into a striker, which he's not a striker anyway. So, I mean, it pretty much fell right into what Tyron tried to do. They knew that this guy was going to be trying for takedown after takedown. I thought Tyron Woodley, see, man, here go the thing in fighting. This is the thing in MMA, too. See, you're having fighters now, they're becoming more and more skillful. And they're getting smart. They're becoming smart. Fighters like Tyron Woodley. And I'll even throw Conor McGregor in there. They're not the same dumb fighters that they used to be. And when they realize, oh, okay, I got a guy that wrestles, okay, well, I got to take away his wrestling. I mean, what was he supposed to do? Like what was Tyron supposed to do? Was he going to go in there and grapple with him and get submitted? I agree. See, this is the mark of a smart fighter. It's the mark of a smart fighter. And, it's almost like shooting 2 points. If you slam dunk the ball or if you shoot the ball from the perimeter, or just inside the perimeter, it's still worth 2 points. A win is a win. Okay, Tyron Woodley came in and did what he had to do against a tough opponent. This Damian Maia dude he ain't no pushover. He ain't no pushover. This dude it's a tough ass dude. And he came ready to fight. That's just how that is. That's just the way that is. He came ready to fight. And he was trying to take Tyron Woodley down and submit him. And look, again, what was Tyron supposed to do? What did you think he was going to do? I mean, getting a stoppage was almost going to be tough because, you throw too many combination punches against these darn wrestlers, man. These darn guys, man, they put you to, or they submit you just like that. And I'm just trying to tell you. That's what happens. But see, people, casuals, they can't see that. A casual fan really and honestly, they can't see it because they don't understand the whole nuances of the fight game. They don't. I thought Tyron did a good job. I mean, more fighters, they're starting to take less punishment, and that's what you're supposed to do. Not every time, not every fight's going to be a bloodbath. Not every fight's going to be too blood and guts, man. It's just not. And fighters that engage in that kind of stuff, that do it quite regularly, see, you're supposed to give an ass whooping. You're not supposed to be taking them, And unfortunately, too many fighters, they don't understand that. And so, what they do, they take all this damage. They take all this damage and all these shots, and then when they done fighting, they can barely walk, they can barely think. I mean, really look at a few of these fighters that's retired and look at, how bad, okay? Just look at how bad that their lives are. And Tyron Woodley, he wants to fight. I mean, the dude 35 years old. How much more longer do you think he's going to fight? He's not going to fight much longer. And he's going to probably have a career in commentating, which he's very good at. So, I mean, shout out. Shout out to the brother Tyron Woodley. I'm glad he won. Good. Because, as I always say, as I always say on this channel, it's good to be a technical fighter and understand your skill sets. And I think Tyron Woodley has evolved. Like, he's evolved. He's completely evolved as a fighter. And I think Tyron Woodley, in my opinion, is a complete fighter now. I mean, this guy, when he fought Stephen Thompson, he took away the karate skills. He did what you're supposed to do with these little karate bastards. You got to get in their chest and you got to throw a bunch of punches. That's what he did. And he played keep away from Stephen Thompson because he would have been laid out on a stretcher had he to try to do some reckless stuff. And he played keep away from Demian Maia. He'd have been submitted in an arm bar or a knee bar or whatever if he'd have been reckless. So, yeah, I'm a huge Tyron Woodley fan. Congratulations to the chosen one. but it wasn't no choice that he became champion. It was hard work. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.